Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of Boss Up and Glow Up. Look, we're supporting Beyonce today with this shirt. It was from a Renaissance tour. She's so hot. I love her. But this is your space to talk about mental health. We do real life chats here. It's about mental health, mindset, relationships, and becoming that best version of you. And I am so excited that you are here today because today we are talking about a mindset shift that literally changed my entire life. And I'm not exaggerating at all. I use it every single day, and it's called the Let Them Theory. Have you read the book by Mel Robbins? If you haven't read the book, after this episode, get the book. I'm so serious. You need to read the book because it is a life changer. I love it. I read it on paper and I listen to it all the time with an audiobook. I love it and I stand by it. Now, if you never heard of it, get cozy, grab your coffee, or take me with you on a walk, or take me with you to the gym or your long car drive, because this is one of those conversations that might just lift a weight off your shoulders. Now, what is the let them theory? It's very simple. If someone wants to walk away from you, let them. If someone talks behind your back, let them. If someone doesn't see your value, let them. It's a mindset rooted in radical detachment and emotional boundaries. So often we try to control people and we try to prove our worth. We chase closure, we over explain, we try to change people's minds about us, but all that energy is just wasted. The let them theory is a reminder that you don't have to convince people to treat you right. Let them think what they want, let them distance themselves, let them act funny because the ones who are meant to stay won't need convincing. Letting people go or letting them misunderstand you can feel so uncomfortable. And why? Because deep down, we crave connection. We want to be understood. We want to fix it. Maybe you grew up in a home where you had to constantly explain yourself to avoid punishment, or maybe you've been the peacemaker in your relationships, and that's not a flaw. It's just a learned pattern. But when we don't let them, we end up begging for crumbs. We're handing over our peace in exchange for maybe being liked, maybe being chosen, maybe being accepted. And a hard truth is that people who genuinely love you, they don't need to be begged. They won't need you to perform or explain your worth. So letting them go, it isn't rejection, it's protection. We need to let people be who they're going to be. We can't change how people are going to treat us. We can't change how people are going to act. We can only control our actions. So what do we have to do? We have to let them. Because this mindset, I'm telling you, literally changed my life because this helped with me get over my breakup. This helped me deal with family. This helped me deal with friendships because people are gonna do what they want. People are gonna be how they are. When you're in a toxic relationship and you are begging this person for your attention, you are begging this person to love you, you are begging this person to stop cheating on you. Why are you begging? They're gonna do it anyway. If they're cheating once, they're gonna just get better at hiding it. So just let them. Let them do what they're gonna do. Let them be who they're gonna be, but they don't need to be in your life. Just let them go. It's not worth your energy. It's not worth the stress. I promise you. Let's talk about the magic that happens when you start living by this theory. You reclaim your energy. Instead of draining your energy trying to control other people's perceptions, you use that energy to grow, to heal, and to love yourself. And I learned this the hard way. Before I had the let them theory, I was draining myself trying to be like, why is this person constantly hurting me? Why are they cheating on me? Why do they not want to hang out with me? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? There's no answer. They're gonna be who they want to be. They're gonna do what they want to do. I needed to stop fishing for answers because sometimes the silence is the closure. If someone is treating you bad or they're not speaking to you, silence and disrespect, that's the closure you need. That person doesn't deserve you. They don't. And another thing is you need to stop taking things personally. Not everything's about you. A lot of people project their insecurities, their fears, or their unhealed wounds. Letting them act how they want, it reveals who they are. not who you are. Like I said, let them be who they're gonna be. If they're constantly cheating on you, that doesn't mean you're ugly. That doesn't mean you're not worth anything. That doesn't mean you're a piece of shit. That just means the other person's a piece of shit, low key. That is showing who they are. It has nothing to do with you. If people are disrespecting you, they're treating you a certain way, it has nothing to do with you. It's them. Let them. Now, when you live by this theory, you are making room for more aligned connections. When you stop holding on to misaligned relationships, you create space for real ones, real friendships, real clients, real partners, real mentors who see your worth without you needing to prove it. People who deserve to be your friend, that deserve to be your partner, that deserve to be in your life in general. You're not gonna have to try to prove yourself. You're not gonna need to move mountains to show you're this good, valuable person. You're not gonna have to do that. People who are meant to be in your life, they're going to see your value. And if you start living by this let them theory, you're going to tell yourself constantly that you deserve people in your life who see your value. You're not even gonna wanna make time for people who don't see your value because you're gonna think of it as just a waste of time. And it is. People who don't see your true value, screw them. There are so many different ways to apply this let them theory. One thing that I started doing was just pause before reacting. I used to be a huge not think. My fucking camera died. Okay, no, my camera didn't die. It was just my screen. I have like this thing on top of my camera so I can see myself to make sure I'm in frame, but it died. I'm not gonna use it right now. Anyway, ignore that. So, when someone does something that bothers you, ask yourself, is it worth my peace? If it's not, let them. I was a huge overreactor before. I used to always, when someone triggered me, I would freak out. I wouldn't even think about it. I'd react, I'd crash out. No, that none of that was worth my energy. None of these people that are making me feel like I need to crash out are worth my energy. No. Another thing that helped me was journaling my triggers. So, write down what made you want to explain or chase. The more you understand why you react, the easier it is for you to detach. Journaling helps me so much because when I'm triggered, I can constantly look back on what that trigger is. Are these triggers related to each other? What triggered me this day? What triggered me that day? And am I getting better? Sometimes you have to practice saying nothing. Silence is powerful. Not everything deserves a response. Sometimes the best thing you can say is nothing at all. If someone is constantly hurting you, constantly making you feel some type of way, constantly underestimating your value, sometimes you just gotta not say anything to them. Sometimes you just have to stop talking to them, leave them in the dust. Silence is powerful. They might not even notice. If someone is acting like that, they might not even notice that you're going silent on them. But that is so healing for you because you're not wasting a single drop of energy on that person. You also need to curate your environment. Surround yourself with people who feel like peace. If you're always in rooms where you feel like you have to prove yourself, you're in the wrong room. You should never feel like you have to prove yourself to be friends with somebody. You shouldn't have to feel like you need to prove yourself to be in a relationship with someone. You should never feel like that. You are hanging out with the wrong people if you are constantly feeling like you need to prove yourself. That's not right. You also need to affirm your worth daily. Try this affirmation. I am not here to be understood by everything. I am here to be true to myself. What is meant for me will stay. These are such powerful affirmations because what is meant for you will be with you. If you are true to yourself, things are going to fall into place. You should never have to over explain yourself. You should never have to beg someone to see your worth. That is not how it should be. If something is meant for you, it will be in your life. I promise you. Pinky promise. I don't know if you're spiritual, religious, but I'm very spiritual. I believe the universe always has a plan for you. And as a woman who believes in super spirituality, I believe the mindset is also a form of spiritual surrender. The universe doesn't need you to micromanage people, it needs you to trust it. Some people are being removed from your life for a reason. Some seasons are just closing. People are in your life for a season. Sometimes you're just going to be friends with someone through high school, and that's fine. And then after high school, you're not going to speak anymore. We've all been through that. We've all have had friends that we were friends with in high school, even our best fucking friends, that once college started, we stopped talking to them. They weren't meant to be in our life anymore. They were only in your life for that season. Same with college. Sometimes you're not in touch with your college friends anymore. I am friends with three people from my high school, one person that I worked with from Cheesecake Factory when I was a server. Those are like my closest friends. I have like other friends, but like those will be my top friends. That means they weren't meant to be in my life for a season. I can go to those people for anything. If something is wrong, they will be there. I don't have to use the let them theory with them because they're always there for me. So if someone is only in your life for a season, let them. The universe is protecting you from battles you didn't even see coming. So next time someone walks away or mistreats you or doesn't see you, instead of spiraling, think, the universe, if this isn't from you, remove it and give me the peace to let them go. The universe is listening to you. If something is not meant for you, it is not meant to be in your life, it'll be so much easier to let them go. And I know it's easier said than done because we love people. Just because we love them doesn't mean they're meant to be in our life. Now, we have to just let them be. We need to stop trying to control every single situation, every single scenario, because that's not how life works. Things are gonna be out of our control. We have to stop trying to control and to change people. If you feel like you have to control or change a friendship, change a relationship, change anything about a person, you have to let them go because you should not want to change someone that you love and that you care about. That's not how the cookie crumbles. That is not how life works. You should never have to beg to feel chosen. You should always be chosen. If something is meant to be in your life, they are going to choose you. All right, take a deep breath. I hope this episode was a little permission slip to stop chasing, stop overthinking, and start trusting the universe. Start trusting yourself. Your peace is sacred. You don't have to beg to be loved. You don't have to argue to be respected. You don't have to convince anyone to choose you. Just let them. Just let them, okay? Thank you so much for listening. If you loved this episode, screenshot and tag me. You know my handles, Lexi Sample. I love hearing your takeaways on my episodes. Don't forget to like, review, and share with a friend who needs this reminder today. This was a short and sweet episode, but it is such a powerful message. I don't want to spoil too much because I do want you to read the book. So until next time, stay soft, stay grounded, and let them. Check out the book. Bye.